What's up, everybody? I'm Sly The Movie Guy, and here's my movie review of Knives Out, directed and written by Rian Johnson, the director of Brick, Looper, Star Wars The Last Jedi, and other films. And this film stars Chris Evans, Anna de Armas, excuse me, I pronounced your name wrong, Daniel Craig, Jamie Lee Curtis, Christopher Plummer, Michael Shannon, and the rest of the other casting crew. And in this film, when a crime novelist dies just after his 85th birthday, an inquisitive detective arrives at his estate to investigate. He soon sifts through a web of red herrings and self-serving lies to uncover the truth behind the writer's untimely demise. I'm a big sucker when it comes to murder mystery films. I love them. They're one of my favorite genres when it comes to films. Superhero movies, action movies, I love, but murder mystery films, I love them, man. They leave me, they make me surprised, that make me get invested. The suspense level, everything about them. And if I hear like one is like out in the movie theaters, I'll go check it out. And this movie had the trailers that looked really good, all-star cast, then Rian Johnson, all those three things. I was like, wow, I have to go see this movie. And I was just so pumped up to see this movie, man. And my expectations are a little bit low because I've seen some misses when it comes to murder mystery films, but mostly I've seen some good ones in the past in recent years. And to say this film, I really enjoy this film. Man, I left out the movie theater happy and pleased. I was like saying, can I get this on DVD? I can see myself watching this in the movie theater 3 or 4 times, but there's other movies I need to see. This movie, this could easily be in my favorite movie right now in 2019. Man, this is absolutely fantastic. Where do I begin? First off, let me get this out. The directing and writing by Rian Johnson is absolutely fantastic. 2 thumbs up. The directing and the writing, everything. It's the thing of beauty. It is very. Rian Johnson did a fantastic job. Like I said, 2 thumbs up for that. If you can do a good story in a murder mystery, whatever like that, it's a win-win. It's a win-win situation. For me, it's a win-win. I love the story. It left me on the edge of my seat, made me think what's going to happen. Because after when the novelty writer dies on his 85th birthday, the film it is not slow at all. The first beginning of the movie, it gets you right in there. Once you see a little bit of stuff, no spoilers. Once the movie starts and stuff, and you see things happen, it starts off. It does not start slow at all. It starts fast, and I'm like, whoa, I'm right in it. Did it bother me? No, because I was like, yes, I'm really getting into the mystery and stuff like that. And when Daniel Craig as detective and Lakeith Stanfield's character comes into play and stuff, asks the characters, the family members, all these questions and stuff like that, what happened and stuff, how this guy dies and stuff, it gets really interesting because you hear their story and then you hear as it plays along in the film, you hear different stories and stuff, and you trying to put the puzzle piece together and see who did it and stuff like that. And it makes you say this character could have way some of the characters act, and it left me a little bit puzzled a little bit and kind of thinking what's gonna happen. Made me feel like I was a detective, trying to figure out who did it and stuff like that. And it was good. And I think the execution of that really works. And what really makes it work is the acting here. The acting is great all across the board. Man, everything is good, and the casting is absolutely amazing here. Like I said, the cast is an all-star here. You have Toni Collette that played in Hereditary, which she was absolutely phenomenal in that movie, and I thought she did great. Michael Shannon does great. Jamie Lee Curtis character does great. And one of the big hitters in this film, I think, really blew it out of the water here, and he always performs in all his movies. Daniel Craig. Whoa, man, what? This is a treat. Every minute he's on screen, he stole the show. Daniel Craig is absolutely fantastic as a detective, and he has this different accent in his movie that really kind of made me laugh and chuckle a little bit because I didn't expect him to use that in this movie. I didn't expect him to do that in this movie, and it was just I had to get used to it for a while. Because in the beginning of the movie, I was like, I'm used to Daniel Craig talking and the James Bond voice and stuff and the James Bond film, but here it was just like, huh? And then as the film was going on, it grew on me. So I was like, okay, I got it. I like it. And it fit with the movie. It did not feel out of place at all. It really fit the movie. And his acting ability as this detective, as he took, like, he listened to each other's story and asking the characters questions, he really performed. And he was just a steal on screen. Jimmy, every screen, I just enjoyed every minute of him on screen. It was just so great. Chris Evans is absolutely fantastic here. I mean, just after seeing him as Captain America in the other Avengers movie, I just keep thinking about Chris Evans, Captain America. I said, nah, let me block that out. This is his character in this film. And I absolutely thought he was fantastic. One of the bright stars here, just like Daniel Craig's character, is Ana de Armas. She does good, man. What? Does great. And all the female actors I said in the other reviews, man, they just knocked out of the park. And she just knocked out of the park here. She was fantastic. The murder mystery, her character and part of the murder mystery, it was just so investing. You really was trying to you was just invested with this character. I mean, you didn't let me not get into any spoilers, but just her character and stuff. And her acting ability of the character was unsure and stuff and like that, it absolutely worked. I thought her character was fantastic and she did a fantastic job. All the acting was great in here, and the tone here in this movie, it really worked because there's some stuff that was funny in the movie related to this murder mystery, and it was clever humor here, and it was just serious moments with the clever humor, and I thought those things really balanced out well, and that's usually kind of hard especially for a murder mystery movie. Now, you can add some humor in your murder mystery film if it's clever. Don't add the comedy where it can overpower the seriousness of it. If you can balance those two things out, it works well, and it really pays off here. I thought everything worked. The camera work here is fantastic. The story structure is absolutely fantastic. The way how they did it, where the characters telling the story, I'm just going to elaborate more on it. It just how they emphasize it, how they did it, and make you think. And during the film, what's happening here, and when you guess a character, say, "Oh, that's the character. They did it." And then by closer to the second and third act, as when Daniel Craig's detective telling the story and stuff of what really happens here, how the guy that died on his 85th birthday, and when as the story would elevate, and you kind of say, oh, that was it. And it kind of a little bit, I kind of said, okay, I think this character did. And then when it flipped like that twist right there, I was like, oh, that's who it is. And it paid off. The whole structure of it for first, second act really pays off. And I really, really loved it. Man. And that's pretty much it. Overall, this is one of the best movies of 2019. Man, I love this movie. And I couldn't I'll be honest. If there was a flaw, it might have just flew under there. If there was teeny tiny flaw, I must have missed it. But it probably didn't mess up the whole story because everything was so good in it. And that's all I can say. This movie to me was just completely perfect. I was like, I can't. Where's the flaw at? I just couldn't see it. And that's one of the things I can say was good about this movie. I say you need to go check this out. If you like murder mystery films, please go check it out. It's worth the watch. Please go check this movie out. Please right now. Make the time. And as of right now, in my book, Knives Out absolutely gets an A+. Woo! What an incredible film, man. Love the film. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think about Knives Out? Did you like it or not? Let me know. And let me know, what is your favorite murder mystery film? For me, there's three that come to my mind. Memento, Zodiac, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Man, one of those three films, I might pick Memento. Memento is one of my favorite murder mystery films. And that's directed by Christopher Nolan. The other two is directed by David Fincher. Man, those three films are phenomenal. I say Memento, but all three of them was great. So check them out if you haven't seen them yet. And like I said, let me know what your favorite murder mystery film is, and let me know what you think about Knives Out. And as always, if you like this video, click thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, click subscribe and the bell button. That's so I can see you next time on Sly the Movie Guy. Peace.